Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Just this morning, a naval airbase went into lockdown due to an active shooter. How did this happen, and what does this mean for our security?
The Dallas Stars played Winnipeg last night, and we have your scores.
And a behind-the-scenes look at the musical White Christmas. NHSTV Live starts right now.
Just this morning, a gunman opened fire inside a naval air station in Pensacola. The shooting is now fortunately over, and the shooter has been confirmed dead. The Naval Air Station said they were aware of the threats based on multiple social media posts. The local hospital in the area claimed that 4 fatalities have occurred in the shooting, the shooter, and 3 other victims. Multiple other news sources are claiming different numbers of hospitalized victims. The motive is still unclear.
Fallout in reaction to Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, in her press conference yesterday, where she indicated that she has asked the House to begin articles of impeachment against President Trump. It drew a strong rebuke from Republicans, including Senator Lindsey Graham.
This process has been hijacked. I think the most radical people in the country are driving the impeachment process.
During a press conference yesterday, President Trump responded to a question on whether the impeachment would tarnish his legacy.
Are you worried, sir, about the stain that impeachment might have on your legacy?
No, not at all. No, not at all. It's a hoax. It's a hoax. It's a big fat hoax.
Speaker of the House, Pelosi responded to a question on whether she hated the president, which she quickly denied and said that she prayed for the president daily.
This is about the Constitution of the United States and the facts that lead to the president's violation of his oath of office.
Now, Texans, next week on Wednesday, December 11th, during all lunches, our cafeteria is offering holiday meals. The meal includes a plate with an option of ham or turkey plus side dishes for $6. And if you have a sweet tooth, you can add an assorted dessert to your meal for just $3 more. You can purchase these meals with cash, check, or your student ID.
December is here, which means Christmas season is beginning. If you're free this Saturday, the city of Justin is having their annual old-fashioned Christmas parade. There will be free activities, ice skating, hot chocolate, and hopefully you're on the nice list this year because Santa will be there as well for pictures. The event will be held from 4 to 8 p.m., ending with the annual tree lighting ceremony. Now, if Justin is a little too far from home, don't worry. Roanoke will be having their own old-fashioned Christmas parade from 4 to 9 p.m., and Hazlitt will be having their Christmas in the park from 3 to 7 p.m.
If you can't make any of the events happening this Saturday, another great option is going out and supporting our Texan theater by watching their musical, White Christmas. Hours of dedication has gone into the making of this show, and it's finally about to pay off. Here's a commercial with a sneak peek on what will be seen in this musical.
Together, let the dance floor feel your leather. Step as lightly as a feather. Let yourself go. Come, hit the timber. Loosen up and start to limber. Can't you hear that hot marimba? Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Relax and let yourself go. Relax.
I honestly can't wait for that. I love seeing theater production. I mean, Tuck Everlasting last year, and this year, White Christmas.
Yes, I'm excited.
It's gonna be
excited.
awesome. Now, we've seen sneak peeks of the acting and singing, but what about behind the scenes production of it? NHSTV reporter Annie Funk is in the pack with an exclusive look at the work being put in behind the scenes to pull off this musical. Annie?
Thanks, Cole. I'm here with Melinda, who's a part of the production of White Christmas. So what are you to the production?
So I am set designer along with James Perquest and Brandon Isom, and this is our set that we've designed together.
So right now we're actually behind the stage. So what's going on back here?
So this is kind of our chaotic mess. This is part of our finale. This is part of our props. This is just kind of other stuff. So this is where we store everything at the end of the night. We have our props. We have set pieces. We have all kinds of stuff going on back here.
I mean, it's understandably chaotic. Opening is tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, opening is tomorrow at 2, and then we have another show at 7 o'clock.
So Texans, if you want to go see White Christmas, be sure to get your tickets. I've heard it's going to be a really fun show. Really? Back to you, Anchors.
Thanks, Annie. It's great to see what goes on behind the scenes of the musical White Christmas. Speaking of a White Christmas, is there any chance we'll get lucky this year, Ryan?
Sorry, Cole, but no, it's not looking likely, but I'm not saying it's not possible. Now, if you are looking for some snow, again, make sure you head over to the musical this weekend. It's not real snow, but it's a start. Now today, there was a major drop from yesterday to today due to this brisk north wind that we're having. It's going to decrease our temperatures. Currently, we're at 54 degrees, and we'll stay in the 50s throughout most of the day. Now moving on into this weekend. It's a dry weekend, there's no chance of any rain, and the high on Saturday is 71, and the high on Sunday is 70. We may have a cold pattern next week, but I will tell you more about that on Monday. Back to you, Kaylee.
Thanks, Ryan. Sad to hear that there won't be any snow on Christmas, but to lighten your day, Abby is here to bring you everything that's been going on in the world of sports. Abby?
Thanks, Kaylee. The Dallas Stars took on the Winnipeg Jets last night, and it was a pretty intense game from the start. The Stars started the game strong, scoring in the first and second while holding the Jets off on the defensive end. In the third, however, the Jets caught back up, sending the game into overtime. Then, John Pavelski ran a power play flawlessly to score one final time and to win the game 3-2. The Stars are now 11-3 and will play again tomorrow at 8, where they'll take on the Islanders. You can watch this matchup on Fox Sports Southwest. Closer to home, the Northwest Swim and Dive team will have a meet tomorrow at Keller Natatorium at 3:30. It is against our little sisters, Byron Nelson and Eaton, and it's also their senior night, and the seniors, as well as the rest of the team, would really appreciate it if you would pack the stands and cheer them on for their special night. The Lady Texan basketball team is currently in Granbury at a 3-day tournament. They will play at 10:30 today and will play again tomorrow. The boys basketball team is also away at an invitational in Abilene. The guys played last night at 8 and beat Burgess High 64-40. They will play again today and tomorrow. Moving from the court to the mats, the boys wrestling team is going to our sister school Eden to compete in their duels, and the girls varsity team will also be at Colleyville Heritage. It's a busy weekend for our Texan athletes, and we'll have your update on Monday.
Everyone definitely wants to go out and see all the sports going on this weekend.
You know, and it's actually great because I can go from the Lady Texan basketball game straight to the musical this weekend. It's going to be a great weekend, a very eventful one. And moving on to next week, actually, it's going to be a great show Monday. We will have a student coming into studio telling us about the new book they're reading. It definitely won't be one you want to miss.
Yeah, no, have a great weekend, Texans.
This has been NHSTV Live.